Hello and welcome from the St Jakob Park, the home of FC Basel. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Maicon. He does what most Brazilian fullbacks do, raiding the flanks with every opportunity, and there are no half measures with Maicon. When he goes all the way.
Yeah, the scourge of so many strikers. Pandev. Nainggolan. El-Shaarawy. And it's Digne. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Nainggolan. El-Shaarawy. Pjanic. Perotti. Mohamed Salah. Tries to dink it in. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. He's come loose. You could just about hear the collective sigh there. They know they got away with one. Roma, with the majority of possession so far. It is still early. Has gone out. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Churchy. Now it's Pandev. Looks to slip it through. It's a loose ball.
Midway through the first half, and there's an impotence about this game that's causing me concern, and probably most of the stadium too. Let's just hope that by the end, it'll have been forgotten.
And it's Suso. Castan. Nainggolan. He's made sure that that won't get through. De Rossi. Nainggolan. El-Shaarawy. Where to from here? Tries a through ball. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Now it's Churchy. That's offside. Yes, it is. Nainggolan did well to pick out Nainggolan, but he was just unable to find a shot. And Saldi with the ball through. Churchy. Pandev! This could fall anywhere! Nainggolan. El-Shaarawy. Pjanic. Chip through. Churchy. Chance! Shooting chance! Yes, it's in! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Diego Capel just knew instinctively where the ball was going to end up. That's clearly been worked on the training ground, and the understanding is pretty exceptional between them, and it was beautifully worked.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Oh, they've done well to take the lead there, but they can't let their opponents back in. Have to stay focused.
Roma in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Now it's Churchy. Suso. Castan. Digne. Nainggolan. It's a long forward pass. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. What about it?
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
What about that, Jim Beglin?
Well, he's got the result there, but you really have to question that defence, or lack of it.
And we've reached half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Listen, you couldn't have asked for any more from this game. Plenty of action, lots of goals, and with it still even, it's all up for grabs second half too.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So we're into the second 45. Suso. And it's Pandev. Now it's Capel. Big chance here! And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Maicon. Perotti. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. They've got it back and can have another go. Goal! Roma! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Roma get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Now the pass. Looks to slip it through. Diego Capel. Knocks it towards the front. Perotti. Looks like a good ball through. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. And he's through on goal! Well, he would surely have scored there more times than not. De Rossi does well to read it and intercepts. Suso. And it's Perotti. He's off on a marauding run. Goes long and forward. Pandev passes it through, cuts it out. Maicon. Salah. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Done very well to intervene. Roma yet to make a change here. Now the pass. De Rossi looking to get on the end of this. Looking to force his way through.
Well, that was a really awkward one for the goalkeeper to deal with.
Now it's Capel. Capel. Diego Capel fires it in low. Aim forward. Now it's Capel. Diego Capel plays a clever pass. Pjanic, thrust towards the front line. Maicon. Now it's Perotti. Oh, good interception. And it's Maicon. Mohamed Salah. Maicon. Boots it upfield. Tries a through ball. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Pjanic. Nainggolan. Pjanic. Looks like a good ball through. It's Churchy! Loose ball, who's going to get that? In for a header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Roma just have to run down the clock. Pjanic. Pandev. Dinks one in. Well played, he saw that coming. He's pinged one through here. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Tries to dink it in. That's gone a long way up and away. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that's bounce-back ability, responding superbly to come from behind, shrugging off setbacks along the way, and determinedly getting there in the end. How do you look back on the game then, Jim? Hello and welcome to the San Siro here in Milan, home to two of Italy's grandest clubs, AC Milan and Internazionale. The teams then, Roma against Lazio. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
On the banks of the Tiber, Rome's big battle. Lazio and Roma at each other. Nainggolan. And it's Digne. Digne with the ball through. There's no flag. Nainggolan gets it back. Parolo. Biglia. Tries a through ball. Nicely controlled. There are a few waiting for it. Tries the cut back. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Pjanic. Now it's Perotti. Pjanic. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
Digne looking for options. It's been a rather gentle affair so far. Candreva.
It can only get better, this. We haven't seen a shot yet, and I'm hoping that when we do, it'll spark a whole series of them because it needs livening up.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Parolo. Now the pass. He's found his man. And he's there to cut it out. Parolo. It's Felipe Anderson! Needed a better pass there. And it's Candreva. Closer. Closer! Oh, that's a waste.
Yeah, with him being under pressure from a couple of opponents, I thought he showed real determination to get some sort of attempted goal, and we have to give him credit at least for that.
Well positioned to make that interception. Pjanic passes it through. Digne. Can he find a finish now? He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Who's going to make this theirs? Roma can count themselves very lucky there. They look fragile. Parolo. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Radu. Candreva. Looks like a good ball through, and he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Goal! Lazio! And Lazio score first. Szczesny reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Well, that's put him in the driving seat, but there's a lot of football left in this one yet, believe me.
Keeps everyone guessing. A chance to play it in. Felipe Anderson. Needs to slip it through. Mauricio. Roma in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And it's Basta. Tries a through ball. He's gone for it! He's scored! And they are disappearing out of sight! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, we've just seen intelligent football from intelligent footballers. That's honed on the training ground and lovely when it comes off on match day.
Lazio take a 2-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Castan gets into the right position to intercept. De Rossi, Michael, Pjanic. There's the whistle for half-time. The second half gets underway.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. And he won't reach that. Now the pass. Digne does well there, alert. Castan. It's Felipe Anderson! He's got away with one there.
Well, I think you can only praise that sort of alertness and the way he almost knew what was going to happen, and he got there really early. That was top stuff for me.
It so nearly came off for him.
Well, he's certainly a player I'd be more than happy to watch. Tactically, he's almost impossible to stop.
Basta cuts it out. Hit into the middle. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Yeah, and he knew he had to get his efforts away before being closed down, but he could have sacrificed a little power then for a bit more accuracy.
Candreva brought forward. What does he try from here? Closer.
I think they've got to make a statement now to say to their opposition, we're not giving up without a scrap, to give themselves the belief that this is recoverable.
He's made sure that that won't get through. And he's made certain that won't get through. Parolo passes it through. And it's Parolo. He has it out wide now. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Aimed forward. It's a loose ball. Mohamed Salah unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Perotti. Looks like a good ball through. That'll be a throw-in. Roma look to make a change here. Perotti pushes it out wide. Mohamed Salah gets it into the middle. Perotti. Stefan de Vrij boots it upfield. And it's Pjanic. Fine defending there. Well played, he saw that coming. Looks to slip it through. Mohamed Salah, a chance! Pretty robust, but the referee says no foul. Candreva. Roma got lucky. They have escaped lightly. Bashta. Candreva. Tries a through ball. It's a fabulous position. Closer! They are running riot! Surely now, beyond all doubt. What about that, Jim Beglin?
Well, the penalty box usually is the place where you get least time on the ball, and yet they were able to exchange passes before an unchecked finish, and I mean, to be honest with you, that should open up an inquest.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Roma emerge unscathed. They were right up against it. Digne pumps it upfield. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Can admit to being second best so far. They've not looked together enough, and concentration levels are well down on the standard we expect.
Another piece of really good defending. Mohamed Salah, Perotti. It's El Shaarawy! Tremendous from El Shaarawy! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Look, you can only exploit the space if the pass is good enough, and in that instance, it was instinctive and quick, and it did the damage.
Bonazi, Radu, Bilia, Mauri, charges in, Mauri, Bonazi, Bilia, it's a long forward pass. Djordjevic. Szczesny deals with it effortlessly. Castan. So that's it. It is all over. Well, the players certainly gave it everything, but just didn't get the break. Terrific support, terrific effort, but the wrong outcome. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, remembering what the feeling was like...